Hey guys, welcome to my first ever tier list video on the channel. Um, we're going to be doing a tier list of LEGO games. Should be pretty easy. I mean, there's not much else to really talk about, but some of these games are just straight I haven't played. I'm looking at you, LEGO Ninjago Bionicle games. Is there anything else I haven't played? Oh, you haven't played that LEGO Ninjago game either, but, what the hell are you? I have no idea what the hell this is. I think it's just a pop-up. Yeah. Um, let's start off with the first one here. Right here. Let me just zoom out one. Alright, Lego Marvel Avengers. Do they have the other Avengers game here? I'm gonna start off by C tier. I really didn't care for either one of the Avengers games. I found them to be quite boring and not much content to do. Well, you. F tier, I think the newest release from LEGO, DC Superheroes, the writing's bad. I don't really care for the new style of gameplay. Um, that's about all you can really say about the newer games. There's just not much creativity to it, and there's not really that much of an experience to playing them. D tier Lego Movie 2. Again, it's the newer style of gameplay. I just don't care for that. It's nothing really personal against the newer games. It's just the gameplay isn't up to speed, per se, with the old ones, and the writing is just it's bad. Another Lego Dimensions. I only bought the base set. I haven't really fully played it because I don't know the characters and all that stuff. Cool concept. You actually have to build the stuff for you to play it in the game, but it's still just a gimmick. I'm not a huge fan of gimmicks. Uh, what else is down here? Lego Incredibles, completely mediocre for a video game. I think the best we can look at this is a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 3 or below. Hobbit, and The Lord of the Rings and Jurassic World are all definitely B tier. They're a smidge above the other newer games. I mean, the Lego Lord of the Rings isn't that new, but it's definitely a smidge above this. I prefer Lord of the Rings in general over superheroes, but that doesn't stop Lego Batman from being one of the best games ever. You're 9 out of 10. For me, I use a tier list, which is literally average game is going to be a 6 or 5, not a 7 IGN. I kind of use a bell curve, so a majority of games will end up being here. Any others that just stand out as there? I played this on the DS, Lego Kima Adventures. For a DS game, I've also played, where is it? Lego Stars free on the DS, but I've also played this on the, PS3, so. Controversial opinion, this is the best Lego game. I really do like the battles and the Galactic Skirmish game mode. The trophies are great. I love the Clone Wars. It's my favorite Star Wars era. Not the prequels, just the Clone Wars in general. I own a lot of Lego sets from this time. Lego Batman 3 B plus. It was good. Definitely no Lego Batman 2 or Lego Star Wars 3. But for one of the newer games, it definitely did pretty good. I think same category but above. If I have to rank these, that I think the Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2 was slightly better than Beyond Gotham. I preferred the story a little bit more than Lego Marvel Super Hero 2, which is a terrible title. Let's see, Lego City, and I don't know what you are. What is that? It's like, I don't know what that is. It might be DLC, but I don't know what you are. What was I talking about? Yeah, the naming conventions left the Avengers games, which is weird. I don't like it. Lego Worlds. Top of D tier. It was weird to play that. It's not a traditional Lego game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I wish they'd do more creative stuff with the Lego formula, but it's just didn't work because, you know, there really wasn't a whole lot of gameplay. Got bored very quickly, and if you actually wanted to build your own stuff, it would be very tedious to do, and I don't have the patience nor the expertise with the controls to do something like that. Uh, the Lego Movie game, I guess top C tier, based off the movies, very limited in scope, but better than the second one, which kind of fitting because the first movie's better than the second movie. Um, let's see, Harry Potter. Let's see, I just played the collection, so I just put these together in A tier. I haven't played them separate, and honestly, you couldn't tell you which one was from which. Spells were nice. Harry Potter is a pretty good series for Lego, and just building it in the real world, and the games were pretty good. Do you have to say, in terms of the older style games, I think this was probably the most well made, but it doesn't mean it's the one I like the most. Because, you know, who doesn't like the Lego Star Wars collection? I think I own 3 copies of it. I own one on Steam, I own it on the Wii, and I own another copy of it on the Wii. Fun. Lego Indiana Jones, the second one. The first one's really good though. I'll put it in B plus tier. Indiana Jones, the second one wasn't as good, but maybe that's just because they had less to work with, but still in the older style. And the, let's see, original trilogy. Between the first Star Wars games, they weren't a complete package compared to the complete saga, and the polishing that they did in that one really makes these in comparison like very dated. And normally that isn't a problem with me, speaking I mostly play NCAA football, a game from like 10 years ago. I use my PS3 more than my PS4, and I am busy playing a game from 2006. So, pretty fade in. Force Awakens. Yeah, I think that order. Yeah, just ordering it properly. Force Awakens, I think the biggest letdown in terms of a video game ever being released for me. It's speaking that Star Wars Battlefront 2 exists. Yeah, this was a letdown. It's just not funny. The cutscenes are very annoying. It interrupts gameplay. The gameplay isn't particularly great. I don't like the slowed down scenes. Not very fun. And Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, I'll go that to end it off. I think that's fair. I don't think I'll ever play any of these games. At the bottom, maybe I'll get around to Lego Ninjago. Maybe I've played this. I don't know. I own a Wii U, so I've played this. It's one of the few exclusives on there that isn't a Nintendo game. But yeah, here, I'll download the image. This is the final tier list. I don't think I have any real problems with anything here. In this order, uh, I think that's the most controversial take I have is Lego Star Wars 3 being the best Star Wars game ever. Though, I mean, Empire Wars, I mean, like, really close. Lego games have definitely gone down over time because, well, maybe not just gone down, they've become mediocre. I'm looking at you, Lego movie games, Incredibles, you know, the Avengers. Though I think these two were good, but what a disappointment you are. What a disappointment. Alright, well, I think that concludes the short little video to upload something this month. Adios. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for me. I just woken up. I'm not really awake, but hey, it's easy content, and maybe you know how to make my content good. You can comment that. Please do. I'd like to actually make good content. Alright, bye.